So you want to get into Warhammer. Whether it's the grim dark future of 40k, the mythic fantasy of Age of Sigmar, or the geriatric we have an Earth at home of Old World, no matter what flavor of Warhammer you're getting into, this is the video for you. Hey, Nick with CC Minis here, welcome. I've been back into the Warhammer hobby for a little more than a decade now, and here are some tips, tricks, and pointers I wish I knew before diving deep into the second best hobby in the world. Alright, let's do this. Number 1, Warhammer is temporary. Each and every game of Warhammer is temporary. It's got the lifespan somewhere between a cell phone and the godforsaken gerbil in your kid's kindergarten class. Nothing lasts forever. Every 3 years, Games Workshop, also known as GW, the manufacturer of Warhammer, they refresh their major game systems with a new edition release. The specialist games like Blood Bowl, Necromunda, and most likely the Old World, you have a bit longer between editions, 5 to 6 years, maybe. But those extra years aren't necessarily a good thing, and we'll get to that in a sec. Most of you are probably playing 40k, Kill Team, or maybe Age of Sigmar. And that means that your army's days are numbered. Yes, that $60 Codex or Battle Tome may only last a few years. And if the next edition of your preferred flavor of Warhammer is an Index edition where all the old codexes are binned all at once and replaced with new ones, well, it could even last just a couple of months. Flesh Eater Courts players, I am so sorry for reopening that wound. I know 4th edition, it still sings. This sounds awful, but don't let that scare you away. The alternative was much worse. GW used to go editions between rules releases for some of their lesser played armies. Sometimes you wouldn't even know if your army was still a thing or not for editions at a time because there were no roadmaps, no GW social media accounts, no nothing. At least now at any given time, you know for sure that your army will be getting a rulebook at least somewhere in the next 3 years. And guess what? Every time an edition drops, every 3 years, the rules get shaken up for the large GW games in a big way. And it's absolute pandemonium and chaos in the best way possible. Ever played a video game like Rust or Escape from Tarkov where the servers are periodically wiped and everyone's progress in the game is restarted, where every single person in the game is stripped down and sent back to square one, and there is like an even playing ground for everyone? It feels exactly like that. There's a renewed excitement around the game because of the limitless possibilities. No meta is bogging you down. Whatever you read in your rules that look interesting and fun to you, try them out. Who knows, it might just be the next big thing. Knowing the edition cycle is key for this hobby. If you have an idea for an army, get to it now. Don't wait or you could miss out on playing it before the rules change again. And yes, I hear you now, frantically typing at me, yelling at me about the price of the rules. What do you expect us to do, Nick? Do you seriously want us to put $60 down on a new codex every 3 years? Well, that brings us to what I wish number 2. The rules are free. Yes, seriously, the rules are free, as long as you know where to look. Go to your society-ending social media platform of choice, join your army's group or page or thread or whatever, and within days of any new release, some brave soul will pop down a PDF for everyone to enjoy. For YouTube, because, I mean, YouTube doesn't count as social media, right? Right? Well, we got Man Reads Books. This is a type of video where a content creator will kind of just flip through the rule book and go over every facet of the new books, rules, and everything about the new army. I like the Honest Wargamer for AOS, and there are plenty of options for 40k. There are also a few websites that, you know, have all the rules just kind of there, all in one place, that are free. You just go to the website. I'm not going to mention any in particular because I like these websites and I don't want to be the reason why any are taken down. But, you know, I don't know, maybe go read the comments or something. And while you're down there, let me know what army you're thinking of starting out with, or your next army if you're a Warhammer vet. What I wish I knew number 3. You ain't gonna be good at Warhammer. At least, not at the start. And that's okay, you don't have to be. People have been playing these games for years, decades even. And this isn't a video game. You're not going to be physically able to grind Warhammer for a week and be a god at the game. Getting good at these games requires way more than that. Yes, you need to be technically proficient at the game, but to get there, you need a couple things that you just can't grind your way to. Time to practice consistently, and the social skills to befriend and arrange practice sessions with other people. And yes, Tabletop Simulator, if you've heard of that, it's a game on Steam and you can play this game, you know, virtually. It's a bit different. You can practice on those servers, but it's just not the same. Don't let this discourage you though. If you let people know that you are new going into the game and that you're looking for basically practice, people will genuinely accommodate. And if they don't accommodate and just pub stomp you, well, you don't have to play them again. But you do have to do number 4. You actually need to play the game. What do I mean by this? Well, Warhammer 40k, AOS, and yes, fantasy battles are all crazy cool worlds filled with amazing armies and factions. But not all Warhammer factions are good at playing Warhammer. 40k, AOS, and Kill Team each last 5 turns or rounds, and they're all about capturing objectives, which are circles on the battlefield, and doing some secondaries, which consist of standing on other circles or killing specific things around the battlefield. These games are essentially domination from Call of Duty, not deathmatch. Your KD ratio doesn't matter. This style of game inherently means that very fast, very killy armies have an advantage. Yes, you could run the tankiest Nurgle list that your game store has ever seen, but it doesn't matter that your general can face tank 12 lasgun shots if it takes him 4 turns to get to the center of the board, and your opponent already has 50 victory points from taking the center objectives first and sitting on their thumbs. They win. This is a trap I fall into all of the time. I get excited about an army and the way I think it'll work, but it's not till I actually get them on a tabletop that I found out that doesn't. Because what I'm prioritizing is tankiness and longevity, but none of that matters if I can't get to the circle to stand on it. And that is finding out something that you concocted that you think is gonna be really cool and it just doesn't work can be very frustrating. So be careful when selecting your army and writing your list and make sure that it's at least okay at playing the game of Warhammer. Speaking of your army and your list, let's talk about what I wish I knew number 5.
Your army doesn't have to look good.
And I know this is shocking coming from a mostly hobby channel, but it's pretty true. In any given Warhammer league or club, the majority of armies are unpainted. If you come with a painted army, it is a treat to play against. At events, as long as you meet the minimum requirements, it's totally fine. Now, I'm not trying to discourage you from putting in your best. If you want to try to win a hobby award like Best Painted, by all means paint to the best of your ability and go win that trophy. But if you're gearing up for your very first tournament or an event, or you're gonna do a league at a friendly local game store, don't sweat what your army looks like. You will be welcomed in with open arms. The reason I mention this is I see some common painting pitfalls in this community all the time. It's easy to fall into the trap of perfectionism when painting, and if you're getting into this hobby to game, you need to just let that go. You don't have to paint everything to the best of your ability. You don't have to spend more time than you like or have on painting an army. If you want some tips on how to get armies done fast and at a decent standard, subscribe, and at the end of this video, I'm gonna link a playlist to all my speed painting videos. Which brings me to what I wish I knew, number 6. Never sell your painted armies. I have sold and I regret selling 2 previous armies of mine. My original 40k Orcs army and a fairly large Demon army. I had to sell them to pay for some bills as I was right out of college at the time and not doing super hot money-wise, but man, I miss those Orcs. I miss those Orcs so much. Unpainted armies though, they are fair game to sell. Unless you've done some amazing conversions, who really cares if it's just assembled plastic? What I wish I knew, number 7. Warhammer could change your life for the better. This game is amazing. It forces you to be in person and helps increase social skills, while at the same time being relaxing and meditative and something that you can do with your hands at the end of a hard day. You get to meet other nerds with similar interests and make friends and memories. If I knew all this before I started, I would have started a lot earlier. What do you wish you knew before you started getting into Warhammer? Let everyone know in the comments below so others can learn from you too. Here's a playlist to a bunch of speed painting videos, and here's one to watch before you go to your first tournament. All right, y'all stay safe out there, okay? Peace. Dear God. Ugh.